Hey guys, it's Brody, or a very tired version of Brody. Anyway, it's been a little over 2 weeks since St.Boois 2017, and so I thought I'd just make a quick commentary video, kind of to tell you about my experience and what I thought about everything that happened. So, the competition was on October 29th, which was a Sunday, and so I left on Saturday afternoon, and it was about a 4-hour drive. And I got there at about, I don't know, like 5 in the afternoon. And it's this gigantic hotel. Like, really nice hotel. We go in, our room is great. Our, meaning me and my dad, because he took me. And our room was great. And I'm just thinking, wow, if the rooms and stuff are this luxurious, I wonder what the competition's gonna be like. So then the next morning, I asked the person at the front desk, where's this room for the competition? She points me the right direction. I go there, and it's 3 conference rooms put together, but still, it's a tiny room. Like, I wish I had a picture or something of the whole thing, because it is tiny. Well, it worked, but it wasn't really big enough for a competition. And the other main flaw is they did not have any tables for people to just sit. The only tables were for competing, which means that all the everyone that wasn't competing only had chairs, and that makes it a lot harder at a competition. Okay, so first thing that we had in the morning was 2x2 round 1, and I somehow did well. I got like a barely sub 3 average that I'm not going to upload, but still that's pretty good. And then 2x2 finals I failed and I got like a 4.2 average. I don't actually remember the full order of everything that happened that day, but like overall, so 3x3 round 1, I was doing well. I kind of blew it on the last solve and got a counting 10.2, which made my average, I don't know, like 9.7 something. And then 3x3 round 2, I got a 9.8 average. And then finals, I got my 9.13 average, which was pretty nice, except, so let's go over what happened that you didn't see. So first of all, we started finals, and there was 2 solves that everybody did. I got an 8.4 and then like a 9.4, and then I think Chris Tran calls out, hey, we're gonna have to restart finals. These scrambles are the same as one of the heats from round 1. And nobody's really happy because I think everybody did well on those scrambles, but we started over, whatever. And then I got 7.6, 9.6, 8.9, and I'm really thinking, yes, I can finally do this. I can get my sub 9 average. My next solve is going great. I'm about to get, I think it was like an 8 flat, and then when I stopped the timer, my thumb hit the reset button, or something like that, I'm not quite sure, and it reset when I hit the timer. Eventually, like after showing Chris Tran the video, after lots of experimenting with the timer, which was a Gen 3 by the way, I got an extra attempt, which is better than a DNF, but I still wish I would have had my 8 instead. So then I got a 9.4 and another 8.9 to finish off the average, and that's how I got my 9.13, but it definitely would have been sub 9 if I didn't get that timer reset. So let's talk about what else happened. This competition was organized pretty well. The really interesting thing was that on the heat list, they gave you times to judge and in some cases run or scramble. And to be honest, I had never judged before. And so I did, I don't know, like 4 or 5 rounds of judging. And I had a decent time. It was fun, especially when there were no better tables or anything to hang out at. I did that. I judged Ryan Ju when he failed at square 1. I judged Jonah Crosby and Edward Vakula and stuff a few times, and that was pretty cool. I'm friends with Eddie, by the way. And also, one thing I forgot to mention earlier about how the competition went, only about half the timers had displays, which means that constantly when my dad was like keeping track of my averages and stuff, I would have to shout out the times and they wouldn't show up. Because, of course, normally at a competition, some of the displays don't work, but normally there are enough. But here there are only like 3 displays. So over lunch, I started racing Justin Barker on one of the displays, and eventually Eddie joined in. And I'd say I won most of them, but we were all really inconsistent. I got, I don't know, some 6s, like 2 6s over 20 minutes. That was cool. What other important stuff? Oh yeah, 4x4. So going into 4x4, I was just warming up, and I got a PB. I got PBs both on the way there, and like in the car on the way there, and while I was warming up. So I got like a 34.3 in the car on the way there, and a 33 point something while I was warming up. And then in competition, I started off with, I think, like 46, and then 41, then 37, and 37 I was really excited with because that beat my goal for single, and then I got 34, which beat it again and gave me my 7th state record. And then I just needed one more good solve and I got like a 40 something, 48 maybe. Still a PB average by like 0.8, but I know I can do a lot better. Last event to talk about, OH. I did okay, especially in finals. I was really consistent. I know I can do better, but I'm really happy with 1560 average, even though I got second by 0.01. Thanks a lot, Eddie. Anyway, this has been going on for a bit too long. Thanks for listening to my rambles. I'll see you guys next time.